What you're looking at right now is a 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback, or at least what's left of it. Abandoned for 15 years, covered in rust, with a seized engine and destroyed interior. Most people would call this scrap metal, but we saw something different. We saw potential. Over the next 7 months, we're going to transform this forgotten classic into a modern supercar. Vintage looks, cutting-edge performance. This is the ultimate Restomod build. Let's get started. Alright, so before we tear into this thing, we need to know exactly what we're dealing with. And honestly, it's worse than I thought. Look at this, the engine, completely seized. Hasn't turned over in over a decade. The body, rust everywhere. Floor pans are totally gone. The interior looks like a family of rats has been living here, and they probably have, but here's the plan. We're going to strip this car down to its bare bones, reinforce the frame, drop in a modern Coyote V8 engine with 460 horsepower, upgrade the entire suspension and brakes, rewire everything with modern tech, and give it a show-quality paint job. By the time we're done, this thing will rival modern supercars. Budget, we're looking at around 25 to 30 Lakh rupees, about $35,000 USD. Is it worth it? Let's find out. Week 1 and 2. Complete disassembly. Everything comes out. The seized engine, the rusty transmission, every body panel, the destroyed interior, the old wiring harness, everything. We're labeling and organizing every single part. Some will restore, some will replace, but we need to know where everything goes. This engine probably hasn't moved in 15 years. Let's see if we can get it out. And there she goes. This old Windsor V8 served its time, but where it's going, we need something way more powerful. After 2 weeks of work, we're left with just the shell. Now the real work begins. This is the heart of any restoration, the bodywork. Rust repair isn't glamorous, but it's absolutely critical. Every single rusted section needs to be cut out and replaced with fresh metal. For the next month, it's all about metalwork. We're replacing the entire floor pan. Both quarter panels have extensive rust repair, and the trunk floor needs to be completely rebuilt. One thing that separates a good restoration from a great one: panel gaps. Original 67 Mustangs had terrible, inconsistent gaps. We're going to make this fit like a modern car, precise, uniform, perfect. We're aiming for 5 millimeters everywhere. That's tighter than factory spec. After 8 weeks of grinding, welding, and fitting, the body is straight, rust-free, and ready for paint. But first, we need to make this chassis actually handle. The original 67 Mustang frame was basically a tin can with wheels. There's a reason these cars handled like boats. We're going to fix that. Modern reinforcements include subframe connectors for torsional rigidity, a welded-in roll cage for safety and stiffness, reinforced torque boxes, and custom mounting points for our modern drivetrain. This chassis is now 3 times stiffer than stock. It'll handle like a modern sports car instead of a classic boat. And here it is, the heart of this build, a 5-liter Coyote V8 from a modern Mustang GT. 460 horsepower, naturally aspirated, with modern fuel injection and reliability. This engine is a masterpiece of modern engineering. Direct injection, variable valve timing, forged internals. It makes more power than the original 289 could ever dream of, while being more reliable and even more fuel efficient. We're running a completely custom exhaust system. These headers are hand-built specifically for this car, flowing into high-flow catalytic converters and then to Borla mufflers. It's going to sound absolutely incredible. Week 13, and we have a running, driving chassis. But we're just getting started. A modern supercar needs modern suspension. The original 67 setup was basically garbage solid rear axle, sloppy front end, terrible handling. We're completely redesigning this, up front. Full independent suspension with coilovers, tubular control arms, and modern rack and pinion steering. Out back, a 4-link setup with coilovers, panhard bar for lateral control, and adjustable anti-roll bars front and rear. And then there's the brakes. These are 14-inch Brembo rotors with 6-piston calipers up front, 4-piston in the rear. These brakes could stop a much heavier car than this. We've also integrated a modern ABS system. This car will have stopping power and control that the original could never touch. This is what passed for a wiring harness in 1967. Cloth-wrapped, corroded, absolute nightmare. We're throwing all of this away. This is our new harness. Every single wire is brand new, automotive grade, and properly routed. This thing is a work of art. Modern features include digital dashboard with LCD screen behind vintage-style bezels, modern ECU for engine management, LED headlights and taillights in original housings, keyless entry system, Bluetooth audio with hidden speakers, backup camera, parking sensors, and full climate control with modern AC. From the outside, this looks completely vintage, but sit inside and you've got every modern convenience. The best of both worlds. Week 18, the moment of truth, paint. We went through probably 20 different color options. We wanted something that honored the classic Mustang heritage but with a modern twist. This is it, a custom mixed deep metallic blue. It's going to look absolutely stunning. The paint process. 3 coats of base, 2 coats of metallic, and 4 coats of clear. Each layer needs to cure before the next. Wow, just wow. After paint cures, we wet sand the entire car with 2000 grit, then polish to a mirror finish. The interior needs to match the quality of everything else we've done. Custom bucket seats with vintage styling but modern support. Premium hand-stitched leather throughout. The original dashboard shape preserved, but with carbon fiber accents and modern digital gauges. Custom door panels, sound deadening for a quiet cabin, and premium carpet and headliner. This interior is more comfortable than most modern cars. And look at this, all the technology you want, wrapped in classic style. Last major components, the wheels and tires. These are custom-forged 19-inch wheels. Vintage 5-spoke design, but made from modern lightweight aluminum. Each wheel weighs only 8 kilograms. Wrapped in high-performance Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. 275 in front, 305 in rear. These will give us the grip we need for all that power. Week 26. After 6.5 months, every component is finally coming together. Before we can call this done, we need to test everything. Oh man, that sound never gets old. Dyno testing reveals the final numbers. 485 horsepower at the wheels, 420 pound-feet of torque. With the car weighing just 1,450 kilograms, that's a power-to-weight ratio better than many modern supercars. Estimated 0-100 km/h, 3.8 seconds. Top speed. Over 250 km/h, this thing is seriously fast. This is absolutely surreal. It drives like a modern car, responsive steering, incredible brakes, planted handling, but it's got this raw, visceral Vate character that you just don't get anymore. 7 months. 28 weeks, thousands of hours of work. It all comes down to this. I honestly can't believe this is the same car. Look at this transformation, from abandoned barn find to modern supercar. We've kept all the vintage soul, the classic lines, the fastback silhouette, the aggressive stance, but added modern performance that would embarrass most new cars. This project taught us so much. Patience, precision, and the importance of never compromising on quality. Every single component on this car was carefully chosen and expertly installed. Was it worth it? Absolutely. This isn't just a restored car, it's a completely reimagined machine. It proves that you can have classic style and modern performance. You don't have to choose. Thanks for following along on this incredible journey. If you enjoyed this build, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We've got more amazing projects coming. Let's go for a drive. Subscribe for more builds. Follow us on Instagram at Vintage Modern Auto. What should we restore next? Comment below.